Hi! We'll start from now. Hi, Reno, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm not bad at all, thank you very much. What's your weather like there? Is it boiling? You look like you're hot.
Yeah, it's warm. It's just like muggy out. It's really gray today. So,
Yeah, it's been pissing
what's
it.
it like in the UK?
It's been well. Last week was a fucking nightmare. It was like it was the hottest 6 days we've ever had in a row since time. Well, since they started recording, and then this week it's been torrential rain. So
Yeah, all my fans from the UK, they've been like telling me that you guys are having like a crazy heat wave right
well,
now.
it was crazy heat wave last week, and now it's like pissing down every single day. My friend's a gardener, and he has to go home every day. He's like, oh, I can't work in this. So all right, well that's good. So tell me, what do you what's the time there?
The time is 11:04.
Oh, okay.
Got started right on time.
Have you just got up?
No, I've been up for like 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So obviously your massive thing is you're doing your OnlyFans, and like what else do you do with your day?
So I wake up, I do OnlyFans, and then I do my posts for Instagram. I have
Mm.
like 5 accounts, and I post different content on all of them. So I'll do that, and then maybe I'll do like a dancing story for my Instagram.
Yeah.
And then I've been doing TikToks in the morning, and then going to the gym, and then writing on my OnlyFans subscribers.
Yeah.
I also have a YouTube channel, so I put out one video a week on
Yeah.
that. So I'm filming and editing for OnlyFans, filming and editing for Instagram, and for Twitter, and then for YouTube, because I have different content on all of it. And then I also have 5 condos that I own.
Okay.
So
Well,
managing those
that
as
is
well.
that's like a full-time job, isn't it? Basically.
It is, yeah, it is. There's definitely a lot behind the scenes that but yeah. So it's definitely a full.
Owning condos, that's fun.
Yeah, it is. It's really exciting, actually. I'm hoping to expand on that and purchase more properties.
So that's basically what you're putting your money into.
Yes, I'm investing all my money into property.
Clever.
Well, not most of my money into property. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you never know how long these things will last for, so you're better off investing now.
Yeah, I always think of it that OnlyFans could get deleted tomorrow, and then what am I going to do? Because that is my only source of income besides my condos. So I definitely want to expand on like my assets and investments.
Yeah, I know, 100%. So tell us a bit about your career path up to now.
My career path up to now.
Yes.
I started 18, and from there, I would just travel because I found I made more money if I wasn't in one spot for too long. So every week I would be in a different city. I started webcamming.
Oh, okay.
And so webcamming and just made the complete switch to OnlyFans.
So by dancing, do you mean like in clubs and stuff?
Yeah, no, I was a stripper, so at like strip clubs.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. So obviously once you did your
because honestly, like dancing's not how it used to be. There's like not much money in it anymore, so you have to work so hard and like have no personal life because you just have to travel so much to keep making like good money. So yeah, I gave it up really easy. OnlyFans was such a great switch, and it was the best thing I've ever done. I love it.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, because all the clubs basically stopped, didn't they? So basically, so many people joined OnlyFans that were dancers before, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely. And it's really cool because now we can connect with people all over the world. So like my fans, I message them every day. So like I feel like I know like what's going on like all over the world. It's really cool to feel like connected and part of a community. And that's what I like that OnlyFans offers. And like dancing didn't really feel like that. I don't know. It's better online. I enjoy it more.
And well also you get you can chat with people much better, like one-on-one, can't you?
Yeah, exactly. You're not in a club where the music's like blaring and and like everyone's trying to talk to you. It's more like one-on-one.
So do you have a personal relationship with your fans, you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's so many that if they don't like message me for a while on my OnlyFans, I'll reach back out and I'm like, hey, like what's going on? I haven't heard from you. Like just like wondering what's going on with them. There's like so many I have personal relationships with.
Well, that's
And
really
yeah,
nice.
yeah. It's really nice. I have online boyfriends all over the world. So that's the best part. Having so many online boyfriends.
So would you ever meet them in person, these boyfriends?
Oh no. No. And they know that, they know that. They're not stupid. Like we're not gonna meet in person, but it really is nice having somebody there to talk to you like 24/7 because sometimes I need to talk to them too. I get lonely. We're all in quarantine.
Yeah,
I live alone, so
yeah. Oh, so you haven't been seeing anybody at your houses?
not for a while. The restaurants just opened back up, so I have been getting like dinner with friends and stuff. But that's kind of the extent of it. And I've been seeing my family, but you can only see family so much.
Well, you're like, shut up. So what is that? What you'd say was the benefit of OnlyFans then, basically, because
the personal connection.
Yeah.
The personal connection is what makes OnlyFans great because you can connect so much better than any other website I've used. That even you can connect better than being in like a club because you're not face to face, so it's not as intimidating, and you can still talk to your favorite creators. So it's really awesome. I love it.
Okay, what any negatives about OnlyFans or no?
No, I don't have anything bad to say about it.
I bet you don't.
I really love OnlyFans, and it changed my life completely. So I really have nothing bad to say about OnlyFans.
So does that so obviously you were dancing before, and family, friends obviously maybe didn't come and see you, but now obviously this is a much bigger platform. Does that? I mean, obviously you just mentioned you see your family. Does it worry you that they know what you're doing, or do they not know, or blah blah blah?
Oh, they know, and they all support me. They would prefer that I'm doing something else, but I think they see that I'm happy, and I mean I'm an adult, so I can do what I want, and they're very accepting. They're very accepting. I'm very close with my family. They support it 100%.
Yeah.
And I mean it's changed their lives too. I'm able to help my family out. So.
Of course, yeah. You'd soon start forgiving once you got the checks. Thanks very much. So it's all very well being like, oh, because so are you so are they quite conservative or religious or anything like that?
Oh, they are. Yeah, they're Christian, and but they're like the best. They're the best type of religious people. They just love everybody. And I think if I was struggling in this career and I wasn't doing well, then they probably would be pushing me harder to stop. But I'm killing it, so I'm like, why would they want me to stop if I'm happy and doing well?
Yeah, but
I think it'd be a different story if I wasn't happy, if I wasn't doing well. So they just want what's best for me, and right now this is what's best for me.
And as you said, you don't know how long it's going to last, so you need to make the most now. So you say about online boyfriends, nobody in real life, IRL.
Nope.
Would you? So I was interviewing somebody the other day. They said if they got in a relationship, they would only get in a relationship with someone who accepted that they did OnlyFans. Are you the same?
Oh yeah, I'm not quitting for nobody.
I ain't quitting for no one.
And no one. Because I mean, like, I don't know. You just have to accept it. It's what I'm doing, and if it just
No, I get it.
Gotta stay on OnlyFans. It's the only way it's gonna work.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it wouldn't, because you have some content with other people, don't you?
The thing for me is like in a relationship, I would want to be monogamous, except for when I'm working. So that would be the only time that I would mess around. It would be for work, because in my personal life, I'd much rather be monogamous. I just find it works better for me in relationships. And I understand how that can be like tricky to some people, but like work, like I enjoy it, but it's definitely separate from real life for me. Well,
you'd have to be with somebody who understood that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard to come by. That's new.
I can imagine. So,
Especially because I'm not attracted to people who do what I do. Like, I'm not attracted to other OnlyFans guys for some reason. I like somebody, like, I don't know, who does something different. So it's definitely hard to come by.
Someone who does like plumbing or a fireman.
Yeah.
Oh no, totally. So what do you so obviously looks is important on OnlyFans. So like and like, you know, when you've talked before about having Botox, etc. So are you like, is looking after yourself gym wise and facially, is that really important to you?
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, my body is my business, so I have to stay on top of it. When quarantine first started, I definitely fell out of it, and I noticed like a difference with just how I felt. So I think also like keeping my mood up so that I can like be happy and talk to people and keep my energy up. Like it's important just as much as looks.
Yeah.
Just the benefits of working out and taking care of yourself and like eating right. But I think there's also a market for most things. Like people do like that, like someone who looks just like average. I've seen like a lot of girls who are super successful, who are, you know, would be considered like more average and stuff. So I don't think looks are everything. I think if you show personality, there's a market for that as well. But yeah, I think it's important to take care of yourself.
Oh yeah, like so many people on OnlyFans have like yeah, like you said, just sort of, some people like that sort of average, like normal person look. Do you know what I mean? Because like you know, I mean, you look great, but you look a lot better than a lot of people on OnlyFans, and a lot better than people in real life. So yeah, so sometimes people like that averagey sort of look, don't they?
Yeah, because it might be intimidating, you know, to talk to somebody who you're like, whoa, they are unattainable. You might, you know, you might want to talk to someone you feel like, I don't know.
No, I get it.
Yeah, I think it depends on the person. Some people get by solely on their looks. Other people don't.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you wouldn't say, so like, would you? Obviously, you would say that the way you look is important to your OnlyFans.
It is, but I don't think that's my biggest selling factor. I think my selling factor is just the way that I communicate with people and how much I care.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice.
Thank you.
So, well, as we said before, like obviously OnlyFans might not last forever. So, what would you see for yourself after this or in the future?
Well, as I said, I have 5 condos, so I'm going to continue investing in real estate, just investment properties and renting them out. So I hope by the time I'm 30, I want to stop like when I'm 30, like in my prime. So I'm hoping by the time I'm 30, I'll be able to retire and I'll have enough properties under my belt that I'll just be able to manage them and live off of that.
Yeah, exactly. You don't. I mean, like, how many properties do you want in your empire?
I don't know. I want a bunch. I'm not. Honestly, I'm not quite sure how many it would take at this point.
Wait, you said 30. How old are you now?
I'm 24.
Oh well, I think you've got.
I think I got a good 6 more years left in me.
Yeah, so, you're fine because you recently talked about I think it was $100,000 a month or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is that shot up since COVID?
Yeah, definitely. I've been making a lot since COVID, just because people aren't interacting with people in their day-to-day life. So they're like, I want to talk to somebody. Like, I'm stuck in the house. And I feel the same way. So definitely, like, people got bored and they started joining during COVID. I think we've seen it start to decline just a little bit now, because now people, like, when they weren't working, they were stuck at home, but they still had, like, you know, money to pay this extra fee a month. But now I think we're starting to see it decline a little bit because people have been out of work for so long that they're like, wow, this monthly subscription, they're having a budget a little bit more, I think.
Well, yeah, because like a lot of people didn't have to pay their gym membership before, and you weren't going out, and you weren't going out for dinner and blah blah blah. So it's like, oh, I may as well spend it on this instead. Yeah. I get that.
Exactly. I mean, it's still like better than normal, But I have seen it, like, it's not, like, crazy, like, and the first, like, month of COVID, it was, like, insane, the money everyone was making.
You must have been like, what the fuck, is that right?
Yeah.
Buy another condo now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. So, okay, so what would you say to, because there must be a lot of guys that see your success and want to do the same. So what would be, I mean, in the OnlyFans community, is there competition, or would you give advice to people?
Some guys see it as competition, but those guys aren't going to make it very far because we all have to work together as a team to promote each other and help lift each other up, because there's enough room for everybody to eat and everyone to be successful. But if you don't see it that way and you're going to try to undercut other people, you're not going to make it. So I would say don't see competition with anybody else. Only see it with yourself and push yourself farther to be the best you can be, because no one else is your competition if you have your own thing going on. And then I would also tell guys starting, like, if you're gonna do it, fucking do it. Put your all into it. It's not gonna be like a side gig if you want to just make crazy money. There's no way to promote on the app. You have to have a following first.
So like Instagram or Twitter. Referral.
Yeah, you have to have a following first. Like, I wouldn't sign up with under 10,000 followers on Instagram or Twitter unless I had somebody's referral that I use, because then maybe they could help you out if they see potential in you, which I do for guys. But yeah, you gotta put your all into it. It's not easy money, you know. You have to put out content every day, be consistent on every single platform. Oh my god, yeah, I do a new professional nude every single day.
What, photo or video?
Huh?
Photo or video?
Okay, so I do one nude photo every single day, and then I do 4 solo scenes a week, and then I do 2 to 3 duo scenes a month.
Oh, okay. So you haven't been able to do that during lockdown, though?
Well, so I consider, like, a duo scene, like, if I do anal or something like that. Well, I mean, if I do, I'm sorry, if I do, like, stuff with toys, like, just myself.
All right.
I don't have like, full-on fucking. I just have, like, blowjobs and stuff on my site, or, like, jerk-off scenes. But, yeah, like, if I, like, sit on a toy or something, I consider that, like, a duo scene.
Well, it is you and something else, to be fair. So that's a duo.
Exactly. Yeah. But I actually have I have done a few, like, duo scenes with other guys. Cause they're just, like, my neighbors, and this quarantine's been going on for so long. We were like, okay, like, we're not sick, and we filmed, like, a scene. Yeah. I filmed 2 during quarantine, but I mean, we've been in quarantine for months. Like, they have to work.
Are these just random neighbours, or did you know them already?
Oh, that'd be hotter, right? No, I knew them already. I knew them from when I was a dancer, and they converted to them. So, yeah.
It wasn't just someone that popped by to be like, "Oh, hi, how's it going?"
I wish.
You'll be like, while you're here, do you mind helping me out with something?
Right.
So like, underwear wise, what do you find sexy, like, underwear wise?
Underwear wise, well, I love this color that I'm wearing.
Teal, I believe.
Huh?
I said I think it's teal, isn't it, or light blue?
Yeah. Like, in my day-to-day life, I don't really wear underwear, but when it comes to photo shoots, like, I love having, like, a variety of colors, and I like that Box has, like, a bunch of pastels. I really like that. Yeah, because I think it looks good with my pale body.
That's not pale. You should come to England. So what about, like, jocks and things like that?
Yeah, I love jock straps for sure.
Yeah,
I love jock straps. I also love those gym leggings, like the see-through kind of ones. Not see-through, they're just, like, super stretchy, the ones from Box, so the white ones, because you get really good VPL, visible penis line.
Oh, well, definitely. We'll make sure you have all the ones you want then for that.
Yeah. So like VPL is probably the most important part to underwear. You want to make sure you have a visible penis line and it holds and supports your package good, hugs your balls,
Yeah.
shows off your ass. Yeah.
Right. Well, so obviously you have a lot of requests. Because would you say you make most money from requests?
No, no, I don't do too many custom videos. I'll do a raffle for my OnlyFans subscribers, and I'll do one custom video a month, just because I'm shooting so much. I mean, I'm doing 4 solo scenes a month, and then I'm doing like 6 or 7 scenes a month. So I don't really have time to be doing all these customs.
Yeah.
But I raffle one off every month.
And what sort of thing are they?
Oh man, all different types of stuff.
Give me some.
Do you want like an odd request?
Yeah.
Okay, so well, there's actually a big community. It's called Macro Micro Community. So they want me to be the macro, so I'm huge, and they want to be teeny tiny, and they want to climb all over my body. So I take like the webcam, and I have them climb up my leg. And I'm like, come on, little buddy, you can make it to my knee. You're so teeny tiny, but you're so strong. I know you can make it to my knee. So then I have my little webcam, and I climb them up to my knee, and then I'll be like, wow, you just hiked so far. Do you want to see the view from where you climbed? And I turn my webcam around and like show them down to my feet, and I'm like, oh, you can take a little break. Do you think you can hike all the way to my titty next?
Oh my God. I have never heard of that.
Yeah, some people just want to be teeny tiny.
What? So like you're a big giant and they're like a little person, and they're a little person.
That's right.
Wow, I love that. I think,
Or like more commonly, like people want like domination videos where you're just like talking dirty the whole time, like using their name or something. Just telling them like
they're a piece of shit.
I'm gonna use you as like my cock sucking puppet. I want to fuck your fake face and make a mess out of you. It's just stuff like that.
Well, yeah, and did you say you raffle them off?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's nice. So do people like join a raffle and then you give it to just a random person?
Yep. Yeah. So then I like pick out of a hat on the 30th of every month. It's $5 to enter, and when you enter with $5, you get a nude photo and 1 raffle ticket. If you enter with $20, you get a short nude video, and you get 5 raffle tickets.
Wow.
And then, and then at the end of the month, I pull out of a hat.
So was that your idea, or did someone suggest it?
I follow a lot of female porn stars on Instagram, and I saw Riley Reid doing it. Yeah. She set hers up a little bit differently than how I set mine up, but I was like, wow, that's a really good idea. So I can't take credit for it, although I wish I could.
Well, it depends on how you develop it for yourself. That's your own thing.
I definitely changed it and made it work for what I thought would make the most sense for my page.
Yeah, totally. They didn't come up with raffles either. It's an old thing.
Right, yeah. I thought it was pretty clever, though, like, for OnlyFans.
Massively, you know? But, like, so you said that, obviously, you follow these porn stars, so would you consider yourself as a porn star?
I'm definitely making porn. I'm definitely making porn, but I'm not a porn star because I'm not doing studio porn, and there's difference between an OnlyFans guy and somebody doing studio porn. So, I mean, guys who do studio porn, they win, like, the Grabbies and stuff like that. They're part of, like, the gay VN and stuff. I'm not part of any of that. You know, OnlyFans is separate from the studio porn community.
Yeah, and also, you must be making so much more money than you would make in porn.
There's, like, no money left. Like, they've offered me, like, the best they can do from different websites, and, like, I make, like, 3 times that if I release a video, you know?
Well, yeah, exactly.
By
so
myself.
Would you say... Wow, that's a good point, actually. Would you say it was, like, the death of studio porn?
I feel like it's been dying for a long time and going down just because people aren't using VSH tapes, and I think that's where they really thrived. That was the golden era of porn. When people were buying tapes, and that was the only place to get it. The internet is what really killed porn with all the pirating and everything going on. But OnlyFans is definitely like the last nail in the coffin, I think, with studio porn.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's like you say, you do a scene, and if you've got like somebody else in it, and you've got really good lighting, etc., that is sort of the same thing, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, for sure. And I'll have have like a cameraman. Like I'm like my own porn studio, but I'm make all the rules for myself. It's great.
You write, direct, and get the funds. So and obviously you pay your cameraman, and that's fine. But then the rest
Yeah.
and the rest of it's for you.
Yeah. And then it's great because when you work with other guys, like it's all your own money. Like if you're working with somebody else, they get to post it on your page. It's not like you're splitting the income because I've built up my following. They don't have any right to take the money that I make off the video. They just have to go make it themselves with the video. So it's like about how hard you hustle and what you build up. And I really like that because then you see the fruits of your labor and you get everything.
And you're your own boss, really, aren't you?
Yeah.
Which is so important. Which is like obviously porn was always about like, you know, I'm my own boss. I do my own thing. Like especially with women, it was like feminism and all that kind of stuff. And like, you know, and obviously that, you know, men were directing, etc. But now them and you hold all the cards.
And I've never done like studio porn, but I don't know. I can't imagine what that's like having someone like just tell you what to do. Like if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. Like,
and then like
if I want to lick a nipple, I'm gonna lick a nipple because I want to, not because someone's telling me to. You know?
And they're gonna be like, and go, and you'll be like, oh.
Right, yeah. It's just like more organic. It's more fun, and you get to do it with your buddies and like pick who you want. You know?
Yeah, exactly. So obviously you were saying before about OnlyFans, and you support other people. So so do you see anyone else as competition, or are you just like, let's all be friends?
Do what?
Do you see anybody else as competition, or are you like, let's all be friends?
Yeah, no, let's all be friends. Let's all hustle together and help each other out and promote each other.
Well, I think, I mean, I think it's about, obviously, like you said, I mean, there's only you with your personality. So even if somebody came along with your sort of look, they don't have your personality. So that's what it's about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, definitely, like, with any social media, of course, you're going to get in your head sometimes and feel, like, a little bit low about yourself and compare yourself to others. Like, that's just normal. Like, social media is so bad for your self-esteem.
Oh, my God.
But you have to, like, take that with a grain of salt and just realize, like, what you do have and be grateful for what you have because no one else can replicate that if you're really showing your true self online. Yeah,
absolutely. So, so who would you say was, like, your best pal on OnlyFans?
My best pal on OnlyFans. I've never met them. I'm dying to do a scene with them. Probably Handsome Buck.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know his real name. Or not his real name. I don't know his like Instagram name. I'm looking him up real quick.
That's not his real name.
Oh, Max Buck or something. Anyways, his OnlyFans is Handsome Buck, and he lives in the UK, and we've been wanting to shoot together, but we just haven't been able to because of Corona, but we do the most shout-outs together, and he's always, like, the kindest and, like, the most honest, because a lot of guys, you'll ask, like, what's your percentile, and they'll send you somebody else's percentile that's higher than theirs and stuff, but I've always found that he's, like, very honest, and I want to work with people like that, and also Peachy Sam, he shoots with him a lot, so I'm just so ready for quarantine to be over so I can go to the UK, they can come here and we can film together because they're killing it as well. So shout out to Handsome Buck and Peachy Sam.
Absolutely. So like, but also you said how, like you're just saying how people give you different percentages, blah, 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 blah. But like, so do you think there is quite a lot of dishonesty there or?
Hell yeah. Yeah, for sure. People like Photoshop it. They'll do all these different things. So I'll have people that'll like say, because I've been in the top 0.0 percentile for like 6 months, and what that means. So there's top 0.1%, but I'm top 0.07%, and the lowest I've gotten is 0.04 percentile.
Wow!
And I stayed there for like 2 months, and I was the highest paid male for a while there.
But in the world?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Thank you. I'm almost at $1 million in sales, so it's gonna be about 1 month, and then we're gonna hit $1 million.
So sales. So sales, as in how much you've made
Gross
in total.
sales. So before they take their cut.
Right. So that's not how much you've made in total. It's how much.
Yeah, they take 20%.
But you never thought it would make you a millionaire, did you, eh?
No, I definitely didn't. Definitely did not start out with those intentions. I kind of started out because I was like, fuck, I'm kind of struggling, and I had no idea it would blow up like this.
Well, absolutely. I mean, like, so what would be your worry? I mean, I know you're investing, which is so important. What would you have any other worries about it at all, like it closing, or because or like taxes or anything like that? Do you have to be mindful of your taxes, etc.?
Luckily, I've been on top of that. I have a really good team. I have a good lawyer. I have a good what's it called? Financial. I have a good financial advisor who he invests in stocks for me, so he's handling all my stocks. I don't even do that. And then I just have a good family behind me. Pay my taxes on time. So I think I just have really good people around me, and that's why I have succeeded. Because if I didn't have like my family, they're like, "Oh, you need to pay taxes." Like I probably wouldn't have, and I'd be fucked right now.
I know. So,
and a lot of guys don't have that. So a lot of the new guys, I tell them, and I hook them up with my financial advisor. I tell them who my lawyer is. I tell them my copyright team, because I want to help the new guys out who don't have the same things that I have. Because a lot of guys come into this and they don't have the family unit. They don't have, a lot of the blessings that I had coming into this. So I definitely want to share that and be a helpful person to the new guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, as you said, it's about being community and not trying to screw anybody over or like lie or anything like that. So so obviously you're looking forward to the end of lockdown, and what's going to be the first thing you do?
I'm so sorry. What did you say?
What's going to be the first thing you do after lockdown and you can fly and do all this shit?
Well, hopefully, Peachy Sam comes down here to I'm in Miami, so he flies out here every so often. He said when quarantine lifts, he's gonna come down. We're gonna film together. So I look forward to that the most. Also, not work related. I'm gonna take my family on a cruise to Alaska when I can.
Nice.
So it's been on their bucket list. So
yeah, that's super nice. And of course, there's so much you can do for your family now that you could never do before, and that must be such a nice feeling and makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it? Really.
It really does, yeah. It's really awesome, and I've been able to keep the money in the family as well because, I mean, my properties, I don't have time to be managing them, like, closely, so my mom had been looking for work for a while, and she was kind of having a hard time, so I hired her as the property manager, which was really amazing.
She's never going to screw you over, is she?
Right, yeah, no, she won't.
But that's the thing.
It's cool. It brought us all closer, for sure. And then, I mean, I have nieces and nephews that I'm able to start college funds for. Yeah. And I'm just trying to think about how I can help the ones closest to me now that I'm able to.
How would you explain to your nieces and nephews about it?
Oh my God, I've never thought about that. I'd probably just say that I own like properties. I'd work for a little bit until they get older, and then when they're old enough, maybe their parents can tell them. I don't know. I think that'll be more up to like my sisters what they want to tell them. You know, I'm not gonna whatever they want me to say. I'll say it.
I'll go along with it.
Yeah.
Well, that is the thing. I mean, like, if it wasn't for like pirating, as you said, like, I mean, does OnlyFans take stuff down from like Pornhub or things like that or whatever?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think they're policing content. But I have my own copyright team that does. So yeah.
Well, so basically, unless somebody followed your OnlyFans, I mean, like by rights, they should never see your content anyway.
Right, And honestly, my team has done a really good job. Like, all of my scenes have gotten out at some point, but they get taken down within like a day. So, I mean, like in that day, they'll get so many views, but then it gets taken down. And I'm always coming out with so much new shit that not all of it gets out. I mean, like most of the duos have, but not all the time. And yeah, so I mean, I'm always coming out with so much content that like being subscribed is worth it, and then also you have the personal connection there, so we message each other, which is a big selling factor. But I mean, all the pictures and stuff, you're not going to get that on the internet.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm constantly doing new shoots, so like to stay up to date, you got to be on the site, or else you're gonna have to really search for it, and who has time for that?
Oh, people do. Don't worry about that.
I know they do. Believe me, I know they do.
Well, yeah, I think that's about it, really. But like, it's been really eye-opening, actually. Like, it's nice to talk to somebody that your head's screwed on, and when you're a decent person about it, and it's really it's nice when you're like some money-grabbing shitbag. Yay! Yeah.
I know. I think people are like surprised a lot of times. They're like, "I thought you were gonna be like a bad person who just wanted my money."
But the thing is, though, you're providing a service, and and that's the thing. Like, if people, like you were saying before about they have more money to throw away, and if they want to pay for it, then of course you're willing to give it to them.
Yeah, and I don't think it's throwing it away. I mean.
OnlyFans
is cheaper. My OnlyFans is cheaper than therapy, so if you just need a buddy to talk to, I'm here.
No, don't mean throw them as in like excess money per month that they would use on something else. Do you know what I mean? Like I guess it's a British phrase. Throw away money. No, I think it's a British phrase. Stick it down the drain in porn. No, I mean, I just think...
No.
No, I think it's not, because obviously...
It's art. Honestly, it's art, what I put into it.
It is art, of course.
Everywhere, most of these guys, like, I'm not putting anyone down, everyone runs their page differently, but most of these guys are just jerking off in their apartment, they're taking pictures. Like just dick pics like this in their apartment. Yeah. I get a new location every single week that I shoot at. Yeah. Like, so I'm always in a new location, always doing something different. I'm always getting different outfits. Like every month I buy like 100 new pieces of clothing that I'm gonna use for different like outfits and scenes. Yeah.
What do you think of actually like as somebody I was working on something, and so a lot of the guys that do it that make a lot of money are straight. And and they're and they're doing it like even if they're just like pissing or like wandering around, like as you said, they're not putting anything into that. So like, but obviously a lot of people are paying them for it. So do you like resent the fact that you put so much into yours?
I mean, I'm not gonna knock their hustle. If that works for them, that's awesome. Yeah. I tried to do that, but then. Just like really sexual, so I wanted to go farther. But if you don't want to go farther and you're making good money, like I won't knock their hustle. I think that's amazing. Good for them.
Yeah. Well, you're an artist, as you said. Do you do you direct it all yourself, etc.? Because obviously, like it is artistic. You buy the stuff.
Everything's me. I edit. I come up with the concepts. I direct when we're filming.
Well, that's a skill in itself. Like you can use those skills at a later date in something that wasn't even porn. Do you know what I mean? Anything.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come in handy. I don't know with what yet, but I don't know. Maybe some other projects like my YouTube and stuff. Like it really has helped with that because then I come up with a concept and I'm like, okay, I know what I want to do. So yeah, it's harder. It's so much harder to film for YouTube for me. I find it so much easier for OnlyFans, just because it's not like talking as much. Like I have storylines, but it's not like in depth like talking like on YouTube. Yeah, I need to learn how to do like outlines. You know what I mean? Like outline the video before I start.
Well, you just need to write yourself some notes. That's all. Write a few notes where you're going, and then like just follow your notes. Really.
Right. Yeah.
That's my advice. All right. Well,
I need your note taking skills. I feel like you set up this interview very good.
Oh, thanks very much. I'm not even sure if it's recorded, but I'm praying it is.
Oh my God! It better be recorded.
I know it is. Don't worry. All right. Well, listen. Well, thank you so much, and
Thank you.
and thank you for being part of it. And we will well, Luke will be in touch.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Mister. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.